Good morning, everybody. It is January 6th here, 7 o'clock my time, and ChainLink is doing some interesting things right now. We just had a major breakout out of this descending triangle. You can tell that right now the price action is kind of exploding. This on the daily chart for today. The fact that we broke out of this, so it doesn't even matter the way you draw this triangle, we still have a nice breakout. The fact that we're literally above the previous second leg down, so the previous second high off of this descending triangle, just says a lot for the moment. I think if we go down right here to the we're seeing some nice volume spikes. We still have almost 10 hours for the day to close, and the volume is already close to where yesterday's volume was at. MACD's overextended, but as I said before, I don't like looking at the MACD much when I'm looking at critical support and resistance lines, specifically breakouts from ascending or descending triangles. I think is just going to take some skewed results from the inside here and project them, but MACD doesn't know that this is where we're supposed to have a resistance or a breakout. But anyways, so the stochastic is all the way up top. If I'm looking here, RSI is the red one. Stochastic is all the way up top here. And yeah, it's looking like more. So stochastic is telling us that we could have a bit of a retracement, but also it could be a sideways action. So if the stochastic is showing downward signs here, it doesn't mean that your price is going to go down. You can just, it just measures the strength of this, regardless of maybe the price action, I would say. But yeah, stochastic going down doesn't mean that the price action is also going to go down. The most important thing right now is that we did find that support off of the 100 EMA and the 200 EMA on the daily chart. But looking at the 4-hour chart, just to zoom in a bit, I think our most resistance will be somewhere in between this region right here. Right now, we're trying to hold above this previous high we had, and looks like we are getting a bit rejected, obviously. That makes sense. We still need to retrace back down, maybe to retest this. But the fact that we broke above this high over here is actually a very good sign. The On the hourly chart, in the 4-hour chart, sorry, we're having that the MACD was supposed to actually go down, and then no, and this is what I mean by it starts to get very skewed when we get to these regions here. But 4-hour increase in buy volume, stochastic RSI is showing some signs that we might keep on going up here. RSI is still very oversold. Still not much to say here. The indicators being a bit conflicting at the moment. So like price action is very bullish, right? You broke above this previous resistance. You broke off a major macro pattern, but your indicators are showing bearish signs. So not too much to extract from these here, but we can look at EMAs. EMAs, I think, are very telling at the moment. Yeah, we did find that support at the 55 EMA. We're shooting right back up. So in terms of us seeing where is this going to stand, in terms of where the buy and limit orders are at, we are struggling right now. Looks like we are going to pass the 16.6. We're eating those orders up. There is a battle, but if I'm looking at the depth chart here, I'm seeing that if I zoom out a bit and the levels we're looking at here to break, I would say if we go to the daily chart, that's just for you just to see how you can gauge where all the buyers and the sellers are going to be waiting to, right? With this depth chart, you can tell where people are waiting to either sell or buy. I see a lot more of a flattened out buying orders depth chart to this side. And also here, you see major sell walls at I would say the 17 region. So 16.9, 17 region. And specifically 17.1 and the 17.4. So that's why we're trying to break through. All of these lines are exactly right here. That's why we're getting rejected. We're seeing this retracement at the moment. If I go down to the 3-minute maybe, yeah, we're seeing that support starting to happen. So if you're day trading this, I would say, yeah, there is a retracement coming back. That retracement specifically could retrace back to the 15.69. I do see a lot of resistance right now. There's a lot of sell walls that we need to go through. Do we have enough to start with that? Depends. There's a lot of people market executing there, and there's a lot of bots that are market executing their trades. But the fact that this right here is that breakout is very bullish. This breakout is very bullish. So I think we might just go back down to retest this region again, the 14.8, and then try to go up. But we need to hold this region. If we stay below this again, it might just be a bit of a fake out. But we definitely need, if I go back to the 4 hour right now, we need to break above this right here, which we did, and maybe come back to retest it and stay above it. Or we could just go back right here to retest this area and then shoot up. But from a technical standpoint, we need some sort of retesting to see. And if it does, either this is the first stop, which I don't think it will hold, or somewhere around this right here. So because you can tell that as soon as we broke out of this region right here, we shoot up heavily. So you can tell that this was the critical resistance that people were looking at. So yeah, I think we're seeing that rejection happening right now. So let me know what you think. I think we're at a very critical zone. We need to hold above these to see some sort of continuation to this macro trend. And yeah, let me know if I missed anything. If there's anything interesting you'd like me to talk about, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.